Hello and welcome to Avenging Past 7. This is day 237 of a free-to-play farming guide. Now, yes, I did miss yesterday's video. We were out of the house almost all the day, and by the time we got home, we lost power. So then I wasn't able to record for most of the night until late tonight, and now I'm able to record and get ready for tomorrow. Now, I will be out of town all week, but I do intend to try and make videos throughout the week. So I should be making videos still, but we'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to do Grand Arena videos, um, but I will at least try and do my daily videos. Now let's see. I have no idea. Okay, I did lose round 2. Let's take a look. I think we knew from the beginning that I would lose. I think, let's see. So he full cleared me. I had trouble with the ships. Let's see, did he struggle with any teams? One battle on the Geos. Did he, I think he was like I think he was a good account, so he was able to one-shot everybody. We'll take a look at CLS real quick. Yep, one battle on everything. So, what was he at? 839. So that means he did either, he got everything in one battle, but he must have lost a couple characters or something. If you got 839, because I think, was it 845 is almost perfect, is one of the highest amount of banners you can get. But let's see, what am I up against today? We'll just look at their roster. I don't think I'm going to make a video on Grand Arena for today either. Oh, this is a fair fight right here. 964, this is a fair fight. Except that he has no relics, and I do have a few. He only has 2 Gear 12s. Vader only has 1 Zeta. Oh, which Zeta? It is not Merciless Massacre. I think I'm going to win this Grand Arena. I'm excited to play this. I'm going to play it tonight off camera. Just try and get through them because I got to go to bed and be ready for the morning trip. But, let's see. I don't think he's battled at all, has he? No, he has not. Alright, but I will let y'all know in the Discord how Grand Arena went. And there's how Grand Arena went for the main account. Or for the YouTube account. I have not checked how it went for the others, so I'm sorry, I cannot tell you just yet. But, let's see, what else do I have to talk about? I have had a lot of fun ranting about Marvel the last 2 days. I don't know if I have much of a rant for Marvel today. Or how much people really care about me ranting about Marvel. Because the first video got a good bit of views, second video not as much, and only CR Sonic commented. I was excited to hear all y'all's comments and responses. And CR Sonic, thank you for your comments. Actually, there's a little bit of something I can talk about. Because he did comment yesterday. And CR Sonic's comment was just a bit of a rant, but the addition of nanotech helmets everywhere has made the acting of characters really awkward. Now that every character can just have their helmet just disappear, it is basically saying to the actors, hey, you can't show emotion without having your face visible. It also gets rid of a lot of good scenes where the character has to suit up. And you know, I have more to add on to that because I do agree with that comment. The fact that you have to show your face to show emotion, I think that Pedro Pascal really proved that that's not true. We got a full season of The Mandalorian where we did not see his face except for maybe 15-20 seconds in the final episode. And then in season 2, I think we still only saw his face once. Maybe twice in season 2. I think twice in season 2. But we still barely saw his face. And yet we still knew the emotion. We still knew what his emotions were. We could still, it was still, one could say, better acting because he had to do more since he could not use his face as a way to emote. And then we got the Halo show where Master Chief, the character who never takes off his helmet ever, never put his helmet on. And I won't get into that, but, we got that. And then, of course, throughout the MCU, they're always taking off their helmets, or we're always, with the nano helmets. Here's what I started thinking about with the nano helmets after watching The Flash. Now, The Flash, I don't think has ever really been a poor character. But I don't think he has ever been like super rich. And yet his suit seems like a really high-tech suit in the Flash movie, which I can kind of you can kind of get away with it since he is supposed to be really smart. But when you think about characters like Spider-Man, Spider-Man is poor. Spider-Man does not have money, except for a couple times where he owned a giant business in comics. But of course, that's the exception, not the rule. And yet, our MCU Spider-Man has one of the most high-tech suits ever. And he is not even a graduate yet, not even 18. And so, like the cool thing about Spider-Man is that he has to make everything out of a box of scraps. He has to dig through the trash to find what he needs. And yet, the MCU gave us a Spider-Man with some of the most high-tech equipment ever, who is not searching for money, is not worried about money. He's fully funded by Tony Stark, which, sure, you can make the argument that, in a world with Iron Man, Peter Parker could get the support from Iron Man to then live his life worry-free, since he is doing a good thing and joining in with the superheroes. But that takes away and that changes the stories that you tell with that character. You no longer get to tell the story of Peter worried about taking care of Aunt May, working about buying his next meal, worried about how is he going to have enough web shooters of webbing for his web shooters to fight the city and protect the city he's working so hard to protect. And so he has to get a job at the Daily Planet. Not at the Daily Bugle. And so your stories heavily change, and then you don't get those emotional moments of a teenager dealing with such adult emotion and adult consequences and adult feelings. And it changes it. And so I agree with the nano idea of not even just from the side of viewing it as a story, but also from the side of viewing it as emotional acting, but also just storytelling of you lose certain story arcs or certain stories that you would like to tell or that people would like to experience because you made your character have a nanosuit that he really doesn't need. And I think Deadpool showed it off perfectly, where your characters don't need nanosuits. I mean, Deadpool took his mask off plenty times throughout the movies, but they also made the mask emote. Spider-Man's mask can do the same thing without a digital electron. So we turned over to the new day. Without a digital electronic mask, it can come off or anything. Like Deadpool's mask was just a simple mask that they then used the VFX to edit and emote through the mask. Why not do that with Spider-Man? So, those are my thoughts on nanotech. I think that it did take away from a lot of things. I think it added some. I mean, you got some cool scenes out of it, but I think it took away more than it added. You can comment down below and add your thoughts on that. Okay, let's see. Okay, we can buy some of those. I'm enjoying. I know last week, I think it was early last week, I was talking about how bogged down I felt playing 3 accounts, but kind of quickly it jumped back up to where I was enjoying the 3 accounts again. So, there's the highs and lows of managing 3 accounts, with a YouTube channel. um, and all the other stuff that goes with it. Okay, we can have Biggs Darklighter at 7-star now with his ship. All right, I'm trying to collect these Mark II tokens, man. Let's see, we can actually put down some for that. It feels like after the raid reworks, it feels like I get so few of these now, where there's such a big time in between collecting them. Really stinks, because man, I could use so much of those. I could use so many of them. But I think we will wrap it up there. Hopefully all goes well and I'll be able to record throughout the week and keep uploading for y'all. I will put it in the Discord as well. So if you're still watching this long, please comment for this next question. What would you like me to rant about next? What topic, what genre, or what franchise or anything? Let me know. I'd love to hear. Like, what do you want to hear my thoughts on? Because if it's in the nerd community, if it is in the gaming or movie or TV show or comics, any of that, I probably have some feelings on it. The only thing within the nerd community that I don't have strong feelings on is really anime. That's the thing that I can appreciate from afar, but haven't really delved deep into it yet. But most other things, and then PlayStation. I'm a little further back on PlayStation as well, just because I've owned one for a little while, but I only owned one long enough to play Spider-Man on PS4, and then got rid of it and moved on. But comment down below. I'd love to hear it, and I'll ask it in the Discord because I would love to talk about what y'all want to hear me talk about, and come up with a fun rant, because the rant videos are the ones that I have the most fun with. So please comment down below and let me know. Y'all have a fantastic day, and may the force be with you.